My name is Ken Block. I'm 41 years old, and my job is the Chief Brand Officer of DC Shoes.
Over the past 15 years, Ken Block has established DC Shoes as one of the most innovative brands in action sports. Their product sets trends, their marketing creates buzz, and their team has won an astonishing 75 X Games medals. Today, Block doesn't just oversee the team, he's part of it.
I don't really consider that an occupation. Yes, my other occupation is that I'm a professional athlete in the sport of rally racing. Damon Way and I founded DC in 1994. We were doing a couple other brands at the time, and DC took off so fast that we actually sold off all the other brands just to focus on DC.
My first shoe was drawn with me and Ken sitting in a restaurant on a napkin, and then it was Ken that drew it on the computer, sent it off to, I don't even know where we had our shoes made back then, and did that whole thing. So he was everything to the company.
In 2004, DC had been around for approximately 10 years. We'd grown from, a very small brand to one of the worldwide leaders of action sports footwear.
In its 10th year of operations, DC was purchased by industry giant Quiksilver, freeing Block up to pursue a lifelong passion.
That sort of a more aggressive style and using the whole road has been the way that I grew up driving. The first time I ever got behind the wheel of a rally car was in 2004. Fell in love with the sport and started racing right after that.
I don't remember the exact quote, but behind Ken's desk, hanging on the wall, it was something to the effect of, money affords you the opportunity to find out what you're really good at. And it's exactly what happened.
Our journey long, it's just begun. The ropes unfold, the tent's undone. We're happy now.
Somebody asked me from Vermont Sports Car, there is this guy, Ken Block, wants to get into the sport, and we're looking for a long-term co-driver. And I said, I have no idea what that is, so no thanks.
Despite his initial reservations, Italian rally veteran Alex Gelsomino agreed to co-drive for Block in his first full year on the Rally America circuit.
Alex had a lot more experience with rally. He helped me develop my skills and develop my knowledge very quickly.
I remember noticing from the first miles of us running together that he was really smooth. He knew what was going on, as far as the environment inside a race car.
My first year racing, I actually ended up 4th overall in the championship and got Rookie of the Year honors. Ever since then, I've either been 2nd or 3rd in the championship, with Travis Pastrana winning every year.
There's a lot of the racing world that they pay their own way with the companies that they've sold and their business owners and stuff. And as a racer, you tend to write those guys off. Well, Ken comes in as the business owner driver and somehow makes the transition into beating all the pro guys and being pretty much the fastest guy out there.
The recipe in sports is, you go, you're a successful athlete, start a company, then you retire, but Ken went backwards. He's like the Benjamin Button of action sports.
A mystery invited me to tulips and a cup of tea. Our seats were inches from the sea.
Ken is capable of winning any rally event out there, and he's proven that. If he doesn't have a problem with the car or go off the road, he generally wins the rally, and it's just because he's fast.
I just love to go as fast as I possibly can, and occasionally that gets you into trouble.
A little hesitation and he could be in trouble. The kind of thing we're talking about.
To win the X Games is something that is on my list of goals to do, and it never, so far in the past 3 attempts, it hasn't gotten that check.
Rally car racing at X Games is extremely tricky event.
0 mistakes. I mean, the team has to be perfect. The driver has to make no mistakes because it's bracket racing.
You either win your heat and move on, or you're out of the event.
We've been in position to catch gold in the past couple of years, and we went away with a silver and 2 bronze in the past 3 years. So the guy is obviously a podium contender.
But the funny thing is, I already feel like I've won. Just the fact that I have 3 medals is just ridiculous as it is,
Here we go.
But, everybody always likes to win.
In 6 Rally America races this year, Block has either podiumed or failed to finish. So whatever happens at X Games 15, it's not going to be boring.
My toughest competition at the X Games every year has been Travis Pastrana. You know, there's a lot of other good guys like Tanner Faust and Dave Mira and ACP, you know, and I expect all those guys to do well, but Travis really is the one. So I'm looking forward to beating him.
Ken Block this year is going to win the X Games. This year is Ken Block's game.